Welcome to the Prince Makai channel. It's your boy Prince Makai, and I am back with a juicy story time.
It was juicy.
Juicy, baby.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
When all the smoke like a vape pen. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Fucking the game over, dropping bangers with no...
This is about the time that I went to my very first Pride. Now, you would think me being from Connecticut, I would have been to the NYC Pride at least a few times.
True, no.
I didn't go to my very first Pride event until I moved to DC. So, in 2021, I had a friend, let's call him Michael. You know, obviously we're both gay, and he goes all out for Pride. And he had told me like a week before that we're gonna go. I want you to go with me. We're gonna go with a group of people. I said, cool. Mind you, at the time, I did not know anything about the metro system. I wasn't taking the train. I wasn't taking the bus.
Put 50 cents on the train or on the damn public bus.
I was Ubering. So I said, I'll meet you down there. He told me he had an outfit for me.
Y'all need to let me style you.
I told him I had just ordered a crop top shirt with fishnet sleeves.
Oh, that is hot.
He said, okay, I'll bring the black pants. I honestly think that he forgot to bring the pants because while I'm ironing the day of, the outfit that I was gonna wear just to get in the car and go there, and then we were gonna change into the outfit, that he had for me. I called him and he says, the pants. I was like, yeah, the pants. He was like, I don't remember telling you I was gonna bring pants.
You're kidding, right?
Like I said, I think he just forgot, but instead of being a real person and be like, hey, I forgot, don't be mad at me, I would have been a little irritated, but I would have been like, okay, you forgot.
He's forgetful, I guess.
Yes.
He lies and said that he never told me he was gonna bring the pants.
She's a lying bitch.
So I said, okay, I can do two things. I can curse him the fuck out. I'm just gonna curse you the fuck out. Or I could just get past this, meet up with him, have a good time, and then after this, I would keep my distance from him.
I have to keep them at arm's length to protect myself. Because I'm not stupid.
Well, I didn't quit my job. I just didn't show up because I was scheduled to work that day. This was 2021. I was 21 going on 22. I was making stupid ass decisions.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
I used to go through jobs like it was underwear, so trust me, I've actually probably had underwear on longer than I've had a job. So just know that I was doing some stupid shit.
She makes really bad choices.
And it was my first Pride, and I didn't want to miss it. Mind you, I put my job on the line.
I sacrificed myself all the time.
Only for you to lie to my face and tell me that you didn't bring the pants.
No, seriously.
It's true.
He told me that none of his people were coming anymore. So I said, okay, cool. So it's just gonna be the two of us. I had to literally use my pants that I had already had on, which was blue pants, sky blue pants with a black crop top shirt. I looked crazy.
To me, you look ridiculous.
I didn't like none of the pictures that were coming out. I wore a black belt with the blue pants, blue shoes. It was just, I looked crazy. We were at this place called DuPont Circle. So many things had happened. People were getting proposed to left and right. This is my first time at Pride. I'm overwhelmed with how everyone that is either a part of the community or allied together and enjoying ourselves, celebrating who we are. All of a sudden, what I call Bible thumpers, people who are religious, who are sent to go to areas, bother people. They came to our event and they came up with their bullhorns, their little soapboxes.
She about to stand on her soapbox.
Mind you, the police were already there. I guess they do this every year to make sure we don't do anything to them and they don't do anything to us. Because everybody started to surround them. So I led the riot. Screaming, fuck you, suck my... I don't know what came over me, but I honestly was just like, wow, like how disrespectful. We don't go to y'all churches, we don't go to y'all Christian events and tell us how we think your ideals are wrong.
Do you come to people's events and just ratchet it the up?
You shouldn't be. They're literally screaming at us like,
You're going to hell for everything.
you should repent, stop this now. I'm not gonna lie, it was only like 7 of them. When I tell you it was like 300 of us, and we're up there yelling at them, screaming at them.
Screaming and yelling at me.
The police ended up barricading between us and them. Michael was absolutely worried out of his mind because Michael was here on a visa. His visa kind of ran out.
Half these motherfuckers ain't even legal.
I'm like, bro, just back away then. He was like, no, I want you to, get down because if anything happens and let's say, we get arrested, I'm going to get deported. He kept trying to pull me down and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm leading this riot. We're going at it with them. And every time I say something, everyone else is like, yeah. I had the time of my life. I had never done anything like that. The attention was on me because, I love attention.
I like all the attention.
And I thought he was just being dramatic. I said, okay, so leave.
You should go.
He stayed all the way in the back of the crowd. After like 30 minutes, we finally ran him off. They finally decided to leave. And that was so liberating and that was so awesome. Everyone's dispersing again, going back to, the regular thing, the regular program. Michael told me that his friends that are students at Georgetown said we can come over, chill, and hang out. And Michael and I, we ended up walking all the way down to Georgetown in DC. We were holding hands. People were, looking at us, and we were seeing other people that were going to the events, either to and back. It was a great time. I felt, even though I didn't like my outfit, I felt pretty free. And that was the first time I had ever worn a crop top. So I was just feeling like, la 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 la. I felt like Little Kim when she was at the MTV VMAs in 1999.
I was full of life that day. I had the boob out. I was just like,
You were
I was
chilling.
feeling real naked.
Cool. The dorms are like little apartments. It's really, really cool. I met up with his friends there. They ended up doing, I think it was a drug. I forgot what the drug is.
Were people doing coke in your bathroom?
We ended up having this therapy session. I told him, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a little irritated with you today. You said you were gonna bring me the pants and you didn't, and then you lied and said that you never said that.
I never said that.
He was like, but I didn't say that. I said, do not insult my intelligence. I will leave right now.
Don't do that to me right now. I left. I'm gonna leave.
I'm kind of snapping at him. And all of a sudden, when the friend, interjected, Michael started to cry. Have a teardrop fall down his face like Denzel Washington in Glory. Like now I'm like,
There's something wrong with her.
fast forward, we ended up decided to just drop it. A few more people come over. There was one guy that he does psychic readings and he did a reading on us. That was really cool. But the thing is, they were so nice to me. They were telling me they understood where I was coming from. Come to find out, Michael told me that they felt uncomfortable because they felt like I was too harsh on him. I offended them or the way I was talking to him. People are so fucking fake. Like, I'm not the realest nigga ever, but damn, when it comes to how I feel, I will let you know. They'll tell you everything's all good and they'll talk to you, and the next minute you'll hear from a mutual friend or someone else that they felt some kind of way about your encounter with them. And I'm like, say it to me. I'm not gonna get offended. I'm not gonna curse you out. We can have a conversation about it. I'm an adult. I'm definitely not gonna fight you. I'm a grown man. But one of the guys that was talking to us, actually, that did the reading on us and everything, being with me, trying to be the peacemaker, ended up talking to me. Like, I'm just standing there like talking, and he said, oh, I'm so sorry, you were just so fine. He was like, you're just fine as fuck, I'm sorry. Like, I just kind of felt like, wow, like, you couldn't tell me that you didn't like the way I was talking to Michael. That's not the first little issue that I had with Michael. So at that point, I was fed up.
Came to the point to where I'm fed up.
My mom came to come pick me up, and that was the end of my pride. I would have probably preferred getting arrested for the riot than to be dealing with that bullshit. But anyways, this is the Prince Makai channel. Thanks for hearing the story about my first pride. Peace.
Peace.